Hi everyone, in this video, I will guide you on how to craft Freyna. You can start gathering her material in sterile lands. Eventually, the game will give you a quest on how to get Freyna, but you can get the first material before the quest available. It's best to use Bunny. It's easier and faster to kill groups of enemies with her. The first material you can get is Amorphous material pattern by doing the Zone Reckon mission called Rockfall, Vulgus Strategic Output mission. If you have never done Zone Reckon mission before, all you need is to shoot all 3 devices labeled as A, B, and C. After all devices are destroyed, an elite enemy will appear. Kill the elite to get the Amorphous material pattern, although it's not guaranteed to drop. If it does not drop, redo the mission after the cooldown timer ends. If you got it, you can decode the pattern by doing the next missions. Let's continue to the next step. You must finish the Void Missions reactor in the Sterile Land Rockfall zone in order to convert the Amorphous material pattern to Freyna codes. To start the Void Missions reactor, you need to collect 12 monomer void shards and 3 polymer void shards. You must be wondering, what the heck are void shards? Okay, let me explain. By destroying the Void Fragments pillar, you can obtain void shards. Remember why I suggested using Bunny? Because the nearest pillar contains electric element. Here's the location of the Void Fragment, where you can farm the void shards. It's not too far from the Void Mission reactor. If you don't have Bunny yet, you can find the other Void Fragment in a different location and check the elemental type on the map. For example, if you have Lepic, find a Void Fragment with the fire element. Also, check the reward status of the Void Fragment. Each Void Fragment drops different Void Shard types. Start the Void Fragment activity by striking with your skill. Eliminate all enemy waves. Once you have eliminated all enemies, you can attack the Void Fragment pillar once more, concluding the Void Fragment activity and awarding you with Void Shards. Repeat until you get 12 monomer Void Shards and 3 polymer Void Shards. With sufficient Void Shards in your inventory, you can now start the Void Mission reactor. After you kill the only 2 elite enemies, a reconstructed device will spawn that can be used to shape the Amorphous material patterns to Freyna codes. At this point, the RNG of playing roles. I was a bit lucky. I only had to repeat 2 missions twice to get Freyna materials. But some players reported having to grind the same missions for hours and hours. For the rest of the material, I will keep the explanation short. The next material is Freyna Stabilzier. You can get Freyna Stabilzier by completing the Ruins Path battlefield mission in the Lumberyard Arena. The mission is to escort and protect a drone. It is a very easy mission. The drop rate of Freyna Stabilzier is 20%. I got it on my second run, but keep your fingers crossed, and I wish you good luck. Now let's get into where you can get Freyna Spiral Catalyst material. You can obtain Freyna Spiral Catalyst from Ruins Underground Entrance battlefield missions. After defeating the boss, the material will drop. I also got it on my second run. Hopefully, you have the same luck. The last material, Freyna-Enhanced Cells, can be obtained from a dungeon. This dungeon is part of the story called Shelter. I was very lucky to have it drop on my first run. But I don't have the footage of the drop, because when the boss died, it was a straight-to-cut scene. If you don't get it on the first try, you can still redo the mission over and over again until you get Freyna-Enhanced Cells. But it's definitely worth the effort. With all the materials in your inventory, go to Anais in Albion to craft Freyna. It will cost you 400k gold, but you probably already have enough saved up by now. Unlike Bunny, where you can get her instantly, with Freyna, you have to wait 16 hours. I hope this guide helps you in your quest to unlock Freyna in the game. Please subscribe and like this video to help me grow this little channel. Thank you, and have a nice day.